So Ryan, I got to ask you about these punts. Some of these punts that don't look like your best punts have turned into positives when the other teams muffed them because of the bounces and things like that. What's that
Yeah.
like as a punter when those things happen?
Oh man, those are always a pleasant surprise because like you feel some pressure, you gotta quick kick it or something like that, and then man, especially the one in the last game, if you could have been hearing what was going through my mind, it was just a whole roller coaster of emotions on that one.
What was it like to see Austin be able to go and get his hands back on the football and recover the muff? Because that's pretty cool for that guy.
Oh yeah, it was seriously like as I'm running down the field, I'm like, okay, good, we got it. Who got it? Who got it? Who got it? And it's Austin. I'm like, no freaking way. Like, could not be happier for the guy. Right place, right time, and I mean, he's been a constant for us all season long. So for him to get that was really special.
Go ahead, Mitch.
Ryan, what can you tell us about Austin? It seems like he's been a guy that specialized his career in long snapping. Just your interactions with him, what kind of guy is he? Just how good of a snapper is he?
Yeah, I mean, he's a great snapper, one of the most personable people you'll ever meet. I mean, that guy will talk with you about anything and everything. But really, he really has put in the work. He's just someone who we can rely on. We feel like we can rely on him, and he's done great so far this season, and we're just looking forward to keeping things going throughout.
How do you feel a bye this early in the season compared to years past where it was late November bye weeks?
Yeah.
How do you feel like this maybe help you and the team?
Yeah, it's definitely different because I can't remember having a bye week this early anytime that I've been here. So definitely, I'm sure our legs, our bodies are going to appreciate it a lot come week 10, week 11 in the season. But as well, I think it's just a good time to take a step back, kind of analyze what we've done good so far this year, what we can improve on, and then just really go forward from there.
Next, we'll have Sean Walker and then Jay Drew.
Yeah, Ryan, I actually wanted to jump into that a little bit because bye weeks are time for us to sort of get super big picture and probably more big picture than you guys want to be. But through the first 5 games of the season, really 6 weeks, I guess, where do you feel like this team has kind of grown the most just in terms of getting better? I mean, it can be you personally or your special teams unit or even just the entire team, just kind of holistically. Where do you think you guys have kind of grown the most?
Oh man, that's a really good question. I feel like as a specialist unit, we've grown a lot, just because we had a lot of new faces coming into this year, and so I think everybody just getting comfortable with each other, everybody kind of getting the feel for how we fit into this team, what can be expected of us. I feel like we've just grown a lot more comfortable in that sense. As a team, though, I feel like we've grown in a lot of ways, because again, it was a lot of new faces within this team, and just to be able to kind of see like, okay, these are what we can expect from these guys, and then I'd also say just that overall, just that kind of mentality, like, okay, no matter what it is, no matter how ugly it is or how pretty it is, we're gonna find a way. I feel like we've grown a lot in that sense because if you would have told us kind of this is how our team would be at this point, I think we would have been surprised, but I think we'd also be absolutely happy with where we're at.
Hey, Ryan, if coach is kind of giving you an idea of what the schedule will look like this week, will you guys get some time off? Just kind of take me through what's on the agenda this week.
Yeah, so we'll hit these next few days pretty hard, just kind of getting back into the swing of things. I don't really know like what that all looks like. I just know that we have practice these next few days, and then we get a little bit more time off, like Friday, Saturday, Sunday, to just kind of relax and get our minds right for the upcoming week against TCU.
Go ahead, Ron.
Yeah, Ryan, it looked like you had a moment with Nathan Fletcher before the game. I just wanted to know, did you guys talk at all leading up to that game? And what was that like going against another guy in the conference?
Yeah.
That's just, just as a punter as you are, even though you're the better one, of course.
No, I think he's a heck of a punter, and it's fun. You just kind of have a bond as specialists. Like, we all know what each other goes through. We know what the job is like. And so we were just kind of catching up, just saying, like, hey, best of luck to you, like, having a great year so far. But, yeah, no, he is a heck of a punter, and it's kind of cool because I got to play against his brother as well, against Arkansas. So just talking over things like that. But, yeah, it was really cool.
All right, looks like we have a couple more questions from Jared Lloyd.
I asked Connor about this, Ryan, but I wanted to get your perspective because you got some insight on what pro football's like. What's it like to see your boys, guys you played with, go there, be successful, and kind of have probably a better idea maybe of what it's like to go through that?
Yeah, I mean, it's so cool. Like, you're just seeing these guys who you shared a lot of great experiences with at the college level. And so to see them move on and to be successful at it, like, you just wish nothing for the best. I mean, Puka, he's been balling out all year, able to get his first touchdown, win the game in overtime. Like, could not happen to a better guy. And then seeing Zach ball out as well, you just know the time and effort that he puts in. And, I mean, man, it's nothing but just great wishes and best of luck for those guys. It's really awesome.
Okay, Ryan, looks like that's all the questions for today. Thank
Alrighty.
you so much.
Thank you.